First of all, I think, what is a high energy dog versus just a dog, right? I think anybody who has a dog that is under 2 years old is likely to have a high energy dog because age does play a role, right? If you've got an adolescent dog, something usually between 6 months and 18 months to 2 years, they're at their most energetic, if you will. And and then there are breeds that have the tendency to have a little more, pack a little more punch and continue to be energetic throughout the rest of their lives. I think that it's important to distinguish the difference between a high energy dog that perhaps has super specific or for the average owner high level of exercise as a requirement versus a dog that might be just bored or is just a dog that isn't getting their basic needs met. And when we talk about basic needs, most people think about water and food and maybe a dog bed and maybe a training class, perhaps a few chew toys. But and walks. People will talk about how they want to take their dog for walks. For some people, a dog park is even something they think their dog needs. Dog interaction. But more specifically, what they need is mental stimulation, and again, something that scratches the itch that they were bred for. And we have a lot of mixes out there, a lot of beautiful mixed breeds and or purpose bred mixes as well as purebred dogs that are out there, and you may not even really know what your dog is. But first of all, there are tests. They're not perfect, but the embark, and what's the other one? Isn't there another one too?
Yeah, there's a few of them.
There's
Yeah,
several, yeah.
yeah.
You can you can do a genetic test if you don't know what your dog is, um, or you can just search on the internet and try to figure it out. But really, it doesn't matter because your dog is going to tell you
Yes. Absolutely.
what what they like to do, what they need to do, and it might not necessarily match what they are. So I have somebody right now who got what did they get? Oh, it was a Landseer Newfoundland.
Okay.
And, it's very big, kind of lumbering, usually giant breed dogs are slower dogs. They're not they lie around a lot, right? But this dog is from working stock, and she wants to swim and retrieve like the best of them. So and this becomes very obvious. You have dogs that will, pick up things in their mouths all the time and, want to carry and parade things around. You've got dogs that will dive into puddles if they get any chance. Dogs that are digging. Um, I think they get in the most trouble. So these are dogs that are telling you that they have a certain need to do something. Sniffing and ranging, and even scavenging when they're out. These are dogs that maybe want to hunt and sniff and use their noses. So you don't need to know what your dog's breed is in order to figure out what they like. But once you know what they enjoy, rather than just trying to stop that the way, as you said earlier, just like, please stop doing the thing. Um, I would invite people to flip that script and actually just allow them to do the thing, but with control. Put things, put these behaviors on cue, turn them into tricks, find a class that can be an outlet, and you don't have to become a world levels competitor in order to practice the craft that your dog enjoys, right? So if your dog is very sniffy and wants to always find things in the garden or on walks, is just got their nose to the ground or nose up to the air all the time, you don't have to go and become a detection or search and rescue worker, but you can easily play games with your dog and hide things in the house, and in the garden. You can take classes. There's scent work classes online as well as in various facilities, and you can use this as a launching pad. I would like to talk to you more about this specifically. Um, just informally do tricks that are fun. So maybe with a dog that likes to find things and they're always finding your socks or things that you don't want them to find, teach them, put value into something else through training, and then teach them to find, your keys, your shoes, whatever it may be. So, um, I know you're a big proponent of turning, um, obedience and basic behaviors into tricks, and I think that's one of the smartest things that people can do because it's fun at both ends of the leash,
So much fun.
right? And
Yeah.
for me, the thing about tricks versus obedience, or teaching your dog commands is